Yes, them have the heart of a pagan. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil a move with Satan. Righteous trod in the countenance of the Almighty One. Them have the heart of demons. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil a move with Satan. Righteous walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. Good people see hostility rising daily.
We ain't supposed to love this world. We ain't supposed to love this society, man. Because it's against our people, man. It's against the Lord. Okay? Take me to 1 Corinthians 14 and 33, man. Because in John 3:16, it says God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him shall be saved. That's right. It says it. But who's that talking about? Is it talking about everybody? Hell no, man. We just got you in 1 John 2 and 15, where it says love not the world. So let's figure out what the Lord is, man. Is he confusion? Is the Lord nothing but confusion? Hell no, man. Got that for me, brother? Time. Read that.
1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 33. For God is not the author of confusion.
He's what?
Is not the author of confusion.
The Most High Power is not the author of confusion, man. He's not gonna say one thing and then mean another, man. He ain't gonna say one thing and then contradict himself, man. If he said God so loved the world in one scripture, in John 3:16, that's what he means, okay? But what does he mean by world, man? What does world mean? We got it to you just before, man. World means age of society, man. A class, a distinctive class, man. The white man lives in a different class than the so-called black man. He lives in a different class than the so-called Latino man. He lives in a different class than the so-called Native Indian man. Look at our neighborhoods and you can see that he lives in a different class, man. Look at the laws and you can see he lives in a different class, man.
There are no white men to read.
Look at the laws, man. You see he lives in a different class, man. The Lord ain't the author of confusion, okay? Drop that and take me to John 17 and 9. John 17 and 9, man. We gonna clip all the confusion, man, that Christianity, the white man, all these religions have put on our people. So-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, man. That's what we out here to do, man. Clear up the confusion and wake our people up. So-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians up, man. We ain't out here for nobody else but our people, man. Because our people are the ones that need some salvation, man.
That's right.
We need the help.
That's right.
We ain't got no help. We ain't got no kingdom. The white man got a kingdom. He got America. He got everywhere in this earth. But what we got? He even got the moon. Next, he about to try to get Mars. He trying to get Mars. Listen, God, while we trying to keep our apartment, man, and not get kicked out, he going to the moon and Mars. We can barely afford to get a new car, get a used car. Forget a new car. What? The white man got Predator drones. That's how the white man rule.
That's right.
You mean to tell me he needs salvation? Get out of here, man. Got that for me, brother? Read that. John chapter 17, verse 9.
John chapter 17, verse 9. I pray for them. I pray not for the world.
What?
I pray not for the world.
Listen, is that in red? That's in red. That is Jesus Christ saying, I said what? He said what?
I pray not for the world.
I pray not for the world. Jesus Christ said, I pray for them. Who is that them talking about? He's talking about the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians living in the barrios, the ghettos, the reservations. That's what we're talking about. He prays for them. But he said what? I pray not
for the world.
Jesus Christ out his own mouth said, I pray for them and not for the world, man. Meaning this, I pray for the slaves, not the oppressor, man.
That's right.
I pray not for this world, man. I pray not for the white man. I pray not for the African man. I pray not for the Arab man. I pray not for the Chinese man. I pray for my people. I pray for so-called black man, Latino man, Native Indian man, black woman, Latino woman, Native Indian woman. The people that are struggling and dying, number one, by the white man. By the hands of the white man, okay? You think he gonna pray for the people that are murdering his people? Jesus was no punk, man. He was no punk, man. He did not do that. He was not like the so-called black leaders you have today, man. He wasn't no Martin Luther King that was gonna sell our people out, man. He wasn't like Al Sharpton. He wasn't like Jesse Jackson. He wasn't gonna sell our people out to another nation, mainly the white man.
Who was he?
That's
like?
right.
Okay?
Who was he?
Drop that and take me to Isaiah 45 and 17, man. We're gonna figure out what world the Lord is talking about, man. Who he loves. Who the Lord loves, man. The Lord don't love everybody. He only loves one group of people, man. He made everybody. That's right. Lord made everybody. But he only loves a certain people.
That's right.
He only loves a certain people, man. And we're gonna find out who those people are, man. You're gonna find out today. You wanna know who those certain people are? So-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, man.
The ones with
Got that from me, brother.
maybe?
Isaiah 45 and 17.
Isaiah chapter 45, verse 17. But Israel shall be saved.
But what?
But Israel.
Who?
But Israel.
Who's Israel? You come up here and look at this sign, man. Israel is the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. That's who Israel is, man. That's who Israel is. Not some hook-nosed Jew. Not some hook-nosed white man calling himself a Jew, man. In our homeland, man. Israel is a so-called black man, Latino man, Native Indian man. Read it from the top.
But Israel shall be saved.
Israel shall be saved, man. John 3:16 was talking about so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. Okay?
Yes, them have the heart of a pagan. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil a move with Satan. Righteous trod in the countenance of the Almighty One. Them have the heart of demons. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil a move with Satan. Righteous walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. Poor people see hostility rising daily. Ignorant multiply brutality. I see that they run gone left mommy. Fi struggle the hard road with fight beginning. Our I see baby having baby. Nothing that